Now the Bill's last name is Buchman, Buchman. We have this name translated from the surname Buchman, Buchman, and Bill liked to use this as the translation. Buchman. Buck means male deer. Male deer in Chinese ancient times we call it jiang. It's not very common use, but it's in the dictionary. So Buchman is jiang. Nan means man. Nan. Jia. Nan. Meaning buck man. Okay. Now I'm going to carve it. This is a mirror image that we transferred onto the stone. And this time we're going to do the negative carving. Negative carving is called yin. It's balanced with yang. The first was yang, so yin-yang balance. This part I'm working on is like the head of the deer. You see the big eye, but it's already starts to standardize into a square kind of. We call it small. Actually, this is. Yeah, it's a small seal script. It's not a pictograph anymore, so it's more like a character, a squareized character. It's still with curves, so it's in between maybe. These are the little feet part. The lower part of this character is the sound, the phonetic segment. Alright, now I'm working on this second character, meaning Ming, or Nan in Chinese. Has two parts. One is the field character, field radical. On the top is like a pictograph. And the second half is the plow. Man is working on in the field. this part also meaning power. It's hard to do this kind of curved stroke without breaking the qi, the continuity of the breath. Seems like you write calligraphy or painting lines. Okay. Now I'm going to knock out the margin or the edge. Some chipping. Just you can use a knife. This is to make the seal look old, also to make it harder to duplicate. Okay, I'm done. So I'm going to make a impression to see. This one you can press harder, so the red will be more solid. Okay. I like the subtlety of this carving versus the design. However, we need to do some adjustment to make it more natural. Even okay, this part. Basically, make it a little thicker. Now I have done all the carving, and I made 2 impressions on little scrap paper. You can see I can move around to see the placement. I played a little bit with the composition. Many of you have asked me in my class and also on YouTube and other communications. The question is, what is the rule? Is there any standard rule that we can follow to place the seals? I think normally the name seal will go with the signature, either above or under the signature, or right on the signature, whatever you like. So name seal usually associated with signature. And if you have 2 name seals, you can place them next to the signature. If it's horizontal, it's kind of hard to place side by side. We usually do vertical signature in Chinese painting, so you can go with the signature. And the distance could be adjusted. Normally, I would do less than 1 seal in distance, but not too close. If you have 2 seals, you just put like this, or you can separate more.
But if you put really together, you can see it's too heavy. So you can kind of move around. And for me, I consider the red seals are just another element in design, just a red dot, a spot that you can place anywhere. So you can place the seal on the corner, and you can move the seal to the side like that. Example. So this form a triangle with the signature, and you can go a little lower like that. So it's really no rule to follow. It's all the choice of your personal taste or judgment, aesthetic judgment. You can be more intrusive to do something like that, or you can be more conservative. Just put on a margin like that. You can just do one, or you can place more than 2 or 3. You can use only first name or only last name. So it all depends. For this one, I would do something like this. And another reason to place in this placement is that these two arms and the shoulder leans this way. The right side is up, so I put the seal kind of coherent with the total construction, the tendency, structural tendency of the composition. So the left and the right. I was not sure about this part. Actually, this is the arm, the left arm raised above the head. I was thinking this is the shoulder. So it could be something like that if you want. If this arm like hanging here, but this arm is lifted, and this triangle, so it's more comfortable like that, I think. And also I need to consider to leave some margin for the mat, so I don't want to put the seal too close to the margins, because the seal has a very strong qi around, so you need to give some space, not too close to the margin. Okay. And you can switch this two, because the yin and the yang, it has different weight. You can consider this in the same horizontal line or just a little above to be more interesting, I think. You don't have to. But there's no certain right or wrong rule. You have to play with and use your own eye to make a judgment. And also consider that line with the elbow. Okay, so I'm going to use some tool to stamp it on the original. Okay, so I decided to go with this way finally. The yin or the red one on top. This is the last name, and the first name doesn't matter which one, but for me, I think this is more balanced, and I want to put the seal kind of inside this corner, so it not aligned with the elbow, but a little bit inside, like that. And also this one to leave margin for the mat. And now I'm going to stamp it. Let me see, I need a square or not? No, I just do this. This is a drawing paper, so it's very smooth. But if you have like a watercolor paper, you need to use a very good paste, not the thin kind of ink, but something like this, so you can really build up on to cover the texture. Press very hard. Don't move. Okay. And lift carefully. Okay. That's one. And now I'm going to do the other one. The animal facing the user. This one I don't have to press that hard, but I want to make sure it's all even. Don't move. That's the most important. And lift straight up. Okay. Then beautiful. So this completes this masterpiece done by Bill Buchman, and the seal I just carved will be sent to him, and you'll see this seal on his paintings, I hope, in the future. And I'm very honored to do this project with Bill, and I will showcase some other paintings by Bill in the end of this video, and using digital seal to show some effects in a slideshow. Hope you enjoyed the process. And thank everybody on YouTube for watching, and thank Bill again for your generosity sending me this gift. I really like it, and will frame it. Okay, goodbye.